Hello everybody, I'm Storm here, and welcome back to Transport Fever. In the last episode, we did some upgrades to the trains, to both train lines. We added some wagons to the Midgar-Ori Sandoria line, and we upgraded the trains on the Midgar-Mali City Vice City line to faster trains. Can carry more passengers. And then we managed to get the tunnel built through the mountains to get the line out to Dol Guldur, which is where we are right now. And turn those off. And yeah, so we got that all hooked up, got the line modified, and we are running trains through. Now I did go ahead, and as I've been doing, advance time, I think a couple of years this time. So, yeah, we are now in 1868. Starting to crack a profit for the year already. It's only January. We have 3.2 million in the bank. So we are ready to get to work on some new projects, which I think I was mentioning before is starting to get some freight running. That's going to be the plan. And what we have to decide is what kind of freight are we going to run? And what I think we're going to do is we're going to do the wood, well, the logs to planks to tools freight line here. And we're going to use a bit of a hub-based system. We're going to build a large train station here that's going to act as a depot. We're going to run a line that's going to bring logs down here. It's going to make planks. Then we're going to take planks here, and then we're going to bring the tools back to the same station, and then from there we're going to distribute tools out to the cities. I think the easiest way is going to be to set up a wagon line, well, what will eventually be a truck line, but it's just going to be basic horse-drawn wagons at this point, that is going to run from here to Midgar as our initial deliveries, just to get the line running. And then we will run trains, most likely out to Sandoria and Ori, and then we'll be looking to probably add oil to the system. But we just want to get some basic freight going, just so we have that in the, as potential source of income. We are going to need to extend the passenger line out to this group of cities over here at some point as well, but that's a little bit further down the line. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the station built. This is going to be here at the lumber mill. And what I think we're going to do for freight stations, make sure that we're on freight. We're going to do the flexible stations, even though we're probably not going to make this a curved station. At least I don't think we will. Let's see. We're going to need a line that's going to run to... So we need these two. One to run to the forest for the logs, and one to run to the tools factory. I think we're going to go ahead. We're going to put four lines on this station for now. And as far as length, let's go, let's see, 400 meters? It's going to be an expensive station. I want it so that we might need to actually curve it a little bit. I'd rather not. $970,000. It's a little bit more expensive than I was hoping, but I think that's what we're going to go ahead and do. Drop it in. Okay. There we go. Now, this is what we're going to do. We're only going to be using, as I said, 2 of these lines right now. Alright, so this one, terminal number 1, is going to be connected to our station here. Do I want this to be a through station? Do I want trains to be able to come through here? It might not be a bad idea. So, for the next station, we're going to just go down to 2 tracks. Let's see. Oh, autosave. Yeah, let's try and parallel the road a little bit. Let's drop that in. And what we'll do is we'll do our little diamond junction here. Make sure we're flat. Okay. Now over here, we're actually not going to be diamond junctioning this. Wow, it's actually going to... I may actually want it to bridge. That might not actually be a bad idea. Let's see. I don't want it to curve too much at this point. So actually, can we come out of this thing straight? Yes. Now, let's see. This bridge is a wooden trellis. It's not going to be able to support a high speed. I want this to be able to have some sort of speed on it. 90's not bad. That's stone bridge. That one can do 120. Box girder. We have our iron plate bridge. It's not bad. Or we could go with brick or stone. Those are fairly expensive, though they look really nice. I'd rather not burn that much money. Let's go with the green iron plate bridge. And then continue to come through here. We're going to want to have this construction materials factory kind of close where we can spur off to it. I don't know if it would spur off of this line. We might. I don't know. We'll have to see. Because if we start doing iron... Start going for iron, which is going to be... There's a steel mill there, which will need some place to deliver the slag, which we can send the slag to the construction materials to be turned into bricks. Alright, there's our target. I don't want to snap to the road. Fortunately, this is a fairly flat section of terrain here. Now I gotta... Let's see, can I make that a tad cheaper? Yes. Alright, let's put in the second line. And this is actually what I wanted to do here. I want this coming in to here. And this is going to be interesting to do on a bridge. So that's where I was starting to wonder if I shouldn't have come out flat first. Oh well, we'll see. Because then you are going to merge in there, and that doesn't look too bad. Alright, good. Alright, so then that's going to be the line that's going to bring our logs from there to there. Alright, so now we're going to need to get the eventual wooden planks to here. And we're going to want to do another double-tracked through station because we might as well build it. Future-proof it a little bit. And we'll slide this guy right in about there. Connect the road up. Get the diamond in there. There we go. Good enough. Okay, now this is where we're gonna have to be mindful of what path we're taking. Okay, so there to there. This hill mountain is going to be in the way a little bit. So we're going to have to kind of come around here and come around the mountain like this and then probably swing in there. And we only have $1 million in the bank. But everybody's making fairly decent money, so that should be alright. Alright, so then you are going to come out here. And what I'm probably going to do is pause it here for a second. Because we're going to knock out this road. Alright, so let's bring... So you're going to need to head in this direction. Right. Okay. And let's make sure that we can get... Let's branch it off this way. Alright. So I just have to be mindful of which parts of this... basically, which side of the track I'm on as I build that out. Okay. Road. Can we get a bridge? We can get a bridge. It's fairly cheap. Go for it. And then... that, I don't think is going to be a good idea. I could level crossing here. The reason why I don't like level crossings is because they tend to make either the road or the tracks get really lumpy. But actually, that doesn't look too bad. That doesn't look too bad at all. Alright, so we'll go for the level crossing there. Alright, and then we'll bring the road this direction and drop it in there. And... we're going to eventually also need a freight truck station. Oh yeah, I'm going to have to do something with the mail. That's part of the new industry mod. I have to figure out how that all works. I didn't really mess with that before. Alright, so... how can I put this right there? Yes. Alright, so there's going to be the truck station. It is going to be eventually take the tools to Midgar. But, worry about that in a bit. We need to get the rails connected in. We're going to need to get some money for some trains. I'm actually going to go ahead and kick on the high speed. I don't want to run the whole series on maximum speed, but we need to get some money coming in. So, while we're working on this, I'll go ahead and kick the time in the high gear. Keep this as flat. Let's see, bring this through here. What is this? This is distillery. Okay, yeah. Which that needs grain and coal. Here's a bridge. It's going to be a really, really expensive bridge if we go bridge. I would rather not go bridge. Coming out of here, we may not have a choice. Because that drops off fairly quickly. Let's change the plans. Let's get rid of this. Clean that up in a moment. Let's see. Let's come a little bit further down the hill. Doesn't mean it might save us $1 million if we just take a different route. Okay. Then we come off of here. I like to keep it at 120 kilometers an hour. Speed. Alright, I'm probably going to go ahead and remove the road. Because it'd be much cheaper to do a road bridge than to do a rail bridge. Alright, can I get through here without getting any tunnel involved? That is going to be... any tunnel or bridge. That is going to be an interesting question. Okay, which side of the track am I on? I got all kinds of wiggling here. Maybe I could do that a little bit better, but it's alright. Okay, we are on the right-hand side of the track, coming in this direction. $116, $120. There we go. And this is where things are gonna get interesting. Can that connect in? Yes, it can. Okay. Can I make that any cheaper? That's the cheapest I can get. And we can go box girder. Or green steel. I think we'll go box girder here. It's expensive, but let's go ahead and build it. Now the rest of this should be relatively cheap. No, don't want to do that. Alright, there we go. We're all connected up. Okay, so we need to signal everything. Now, these signals I don't think work on the bridge. So I may have to use the standard signals. Which, you know, the only difference is aesthetic. So we'll go ahead and drop those in for now. Drop those signals there. And then we gotta see how many... Let's do that. Okay. We'll drop in signals here. And I think what we'll do is we'll put... oh, I haven't put the road bridge in. Okay. Signal there. Signal there. And then we'll do a signal right about there. Just to hopefully keep everything moving. Alright. Let's go ahead and get this bridge dealt with. We don't necessarily need the bridge. Nope. As you can see, it's going to cause all kinds of lumpiness there. All right. Let's see. Can I get a decent bridge for cheap? Yep, there we go. There we go. All right, we have 500,000 in the bank. Now, this is not connected to the passenger system at all. So there's no way to get a train from this depot onto these lines. And actually, these two lines don't touch each other at all. So what I might want to do is just see if I can do that. So that I can build a train depot, and we're going to build it probably over here somewhere where it's relatively flat. All right, let's go ahead and get our train depot. Let's drop that guy in. Make sure that's double slipped. Signal. Signal. That ought to do it. All right. So we're going to need minimum 2 trains. And we're also going to need... Ooh, what do we got here? Whole bunch of stuff. GWR coach short, Sterling single, L'Obéissant. That is a steam-powered passenger vehicle. I'll have to see if that's something we actually want to do. A horse cart, okay. Oh, and it decided to go away. All right. So we're up to 1870 now. Alright, we're going to need a point for the carts to deliver to in Midgar. And let's see. If we click on this, tools are used by commercial centers, shopping areas. So, we want to make sure that wherever we're going to deliver is covers a lot of the commercial zones, which is kind of right in the heart of the city. And what we have is... I should have a drop-off point, a cargo delivery point for trucks to drop off their freight. Cargo cannot be picked up, which is fine. So we'll just drop that drop-off point, like right here in the middle of the city. Can I get it to where the catchment will cover all of the commercial zones, or at least most of them? Yes. Now you can deliver to a passenger stop. You can deliver cargo to a passenger stop, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and we're going to drop that in there. So that's going to be a delivery point for cargo. Alright, so let's set up our lines. We're going to need a train freight. Logs to mid depot. I have to come up with some better names for some stuff, but that'll do for now. So we're going to go ahead and say you is going to be there to there and back again. And then we're going to do another line. It's going to be Planks, or train freight, planks to tools, at least for now. Come up with a better name later. All right, so from there to there. And then we're gonna have a RF, road freight, tools to Midgar. And that's gonna be from here. Hold on, did I just screw this up? I did. I'm dumb. Planks to tools. Now we need a new line. There we go. And this is going to be road freight, tools to Midgar. Right. From there to there. Okay. Let's see what we're gonna go for here. So we have the A1 class 440, which is not a bad train. 521 horsepower, 80 kilometers per hour. Borsig's too stinking slow. CGN Mogul's kind of more for passenger service than anything else. We're probably going to be upgrading some of our passenger trains to that. Ley and Hanoi Consolidation. 557 horsepower. 64 kilometers per hour. We have a Great Western 060. 204 horsepower. Yeah. We have the Sterling Single, which is kind of a new version of the old Crampton. 469 horsepower. It's relatively cheaper. It does 125 kilometers per hour. Let's see. This is going to be using stake cars, right? So this is going to be using a stake car here. So can that carry logs? That carries 7 logs. 64 kilometers per hour. This does 80. This does 80. So we don't want anything that's going faster than 80. And this guy does 64. But I can't afford 2 of them. At least not yet. So 155k per year, 165k per year, 557. $521. This has a tractive effort of 30 kilonewtons. This has a tractive effort of 98 kilonewtons. So this is going to be a much better hauler. Alright. Buy it. And this only does 64, so we only need a car that will do 64. So these should be more than fine. Let's go ahead and put 2, 3, 4. Let's just put 4 guys on there. I don't necessarily want to get... Let's see, this can also carry planks. So I'd want to clone these, which we don't have anywhere near enough money. to think we also are going to need the wagons. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna turn that off. We'll just leave this up for a moment. We can buy the road vehicles here. Let's see. Let's see. These are horse wagons. They carry 4. This horse wagon carries 5. Cost 21.7. Like, we almost need like $1.5 million for this. We can probably turn the usage off. Yeah, there's no point to buying those vehicles and getting them on the road because they aren't going to be moving anything. They're just going to be costing us money. So what I want to do is I want to get this train cloned. We are going to make these longer. But I just need something to get the line moving. To get production up. And, yeah. I wish you would tell me exactly how much that would cost, but I could do the math. $991, so that's basically $1 million. And then we would need... four of those. It's almost 800. We got a new horse trolley car. Interesting. We've been using these. They have a capacity of 5. These have a capacity of 6. Which would be nice to upgrade, but I don't think it's really that necessary right now. It just costs us a bunch of money to do it. Yeah, unfortunately, at this particular stage of the game, waiting for the money to roll in is kind of a fact of life. But hopefully, once we get everything all set up and we start bringing in money at a pretty high rate, we won't have to worry about it anymore. We can just do what we want. Let's see. All the trams should be set to auto replace. The trains... These trains are 18 years old. They're probably due for an upgrade soonish. Let's see, $1.5 million. Is that enough? Nope, not quite enough. Yeah, so we get the trains built, we get them running, and then we got to get those trucks, I guess is the only real term that I can use. All right, let's just take a look. Ori's going pretty well. We have passengers built up in the stations. Midgar, well, there's a lot of passengers in that station. Well, you know, that's to be expected because we're kind of using it as a hub. I may even need to add another track to this station if we want to send a line out this way. what I might eventually want to do. Because I do kind of want to keep each terminal only being used by a single line. Though I could double it up. I mean, it's not impossible. To basically run this out that way. That would be interesting. I'd have to try to get it under that bridge. I don't even know if that would be possible. There we go. Got her cloned. Okay. So, you are going on... You're going to go on the planks of tools. And then... Oh, let's get over to that depot so we can watch the trains come out. So there you go. And then you are going to go on the logs to the depot. Alright. And then we're going to buy some of these horse carts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go with 8 of them. That's a lot. Set line. Tools to Midgar. There we go. Alright, now these guys are going to do a maximum of 64. So, yeah. These can definitely support a lot more wagons. A lot more cars on this train, but they're not cheap. So, we'll get them added in as we can. But this should be enough for now, as I said, to get the line to activate, get the factories to begin producing. Alright, are you saying you have line usage? No, you are not yet. So then that means you have no line usage, right? Line usage, no. Alright, let's kick into high gear. So at least want to make sure that these lines are going to turn on. In fact, we're probably going to want multiple trains on each of these. Let's see, if I were to set up replacement and say I wanted one that has 6 of these cars on it. And I wanted to replace now. What to pay 374,000. Oh, we have logs. There we go. Pick them up. And bring them in. And this train's going to be nice because it's going to... Actually... One thing I did not check on this. I did not check on this. Is... Can these flat cars carry tools? Indeed they can. Good. That would have been bad. This whole thing would not work if that train could not carry tools. But it can. So it can drop off the planks, and then it can pick up the tools and bring it back. Because that's kind of what you really want with freight, if at all possible, for the train to be carrying cargo in both directions. Because that's where you're going to make your most money. And wow, we are way over time here. Okay. Let's see, who's going to get here first? Unfortunately, that guy didn't arrive in time. There we go, we've delivered. We have delivered our logs. So you should start making planks. And we should start seeing planks building up on the terminal here. Yep. So there we go. And what we'll want to see is for these guys to start running full. Alright, American horse cart. Okay. I think with that, we'll go ahead. We'll end this episode here. So I think we have our first freight line. Line usage is yes. Very good. Now it's just a matter of everything moving through the system. Want to get these trains upgraded or get more trains added to those lines. And yeah, hopefully that will start making money. It's definitely not going to be profitable right now. No. We're losing actually quite a bit of money. But our passenger service should be able to offset. Alright. So for now, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.